Amsterdam is a really dynamic and flexible city, so it's really easy to get around. So all international students, they have their bike, so they get around Amsterdam within 10-15 minutes. But even by not having a bike, the transportation system is really good. We have trams, we have buses, we have metro. So even by transportation you can get around really easily, really well. The buses are running on time, the buses are running. I think that was a really relief when I came back to Amsterdam, as much as I loved Rome. So that will be really a big reason to come here to Amsterdam. It's really easy to get around, and there are a lot of places to go to, a lot of places to see, a lot of things to do, and you can easily get around. Why international students should come here regarding after their prospects after their study, I would say at least it's about the way you are studying here in Amsterdam. If you're here just to enjoy your 6 months, well, of course you're welcome to, and you're gonna have a really good time. But a lot of international people who I've spoken to, they are next to the part that they're really enjoying their stay here. They were also looking for ways to stay here in Amsterdam after their study, which is possible if you, during your stay, if you orientate yourself, for example, during job fairs. Also some professors, they have contacts with companies, so if they need interns, it is possible to go there through your professors, but you have to have a really proactive
the link
approach.
Between the university and the business world is really strong, isn't it?
Well, this school is more academic, so there are always ways to find an internship, to find a job, also from your university. But if you have a proactive approach, your professor may know people, but there are also organizations who bring students in touch with companies and other organizations, whether it is for an internship or for a proper job. So, for example, I did a job fair, and they are going to contact with a couple of companies where I eventually stayed in touch with Accenture, and now I am doing an internship at them. For accommodation, I know that, well, I would say, to be honest, for people from Amsterdam, it's mostly difficult to find another place if they already have something, because it's really difficult to find another place with other Dutch people, because it's really, there are not a lot of rooms available. But at the same time, having met a lot of international people, I know that they are being helped a lot by the university. So if there are people coming from LUISS wanting to study here in Amsterdam, they will be helped. There are a lot of projects for these kind of students who come here, that they have an accommodation by the time they arrive here. So for example, a really good Italian friend of mine, he was staying at this big accommodation where I think 500 or 600 international people were staying. I don't remember the name of the accommodation, but it was 20 minutes by bike from the university. And it was a big building with, I think, a lot of floors, with every floor having 15 or 20 people living there and sharing a kitchen, that kind of accommodation. So it's not that much of a problem, I would say, for international people. They will always find something, either in an accommodation like this. Another friend of mine was also staying in an accommodation provided by the university, which was an apartment he was sharing with 2 other international people, which was in the center of Amsterdam at a really good location. So other than these really big buildings, there are other types of accommodation as well. And in the end, everyone finds something by the time they arrive here.